Hi everyone, I just thought I'd share a wee bit of value with you. I had a really good aha moment with my business recently, and it's how I've been applying a lesson I learned from Paul McFadden's book, Your Property Jumpstart, about an interest I have in something I'm a wee bit involved in property, and how to structure deals and package deals and pass on below market value property leads to investors in a more valuable way. So in this lesson, what I learned was that it's more valuable for an investor if you pass on a full package, like you've done everything for them, all the sort of calculation and the work, and you can just basically tell them, here's the price, here's the profit, here's the numbers, the person's already agreed to go ahead. If you can do that, that's much more valuable to people. If you can do the upfront work, spend more time, make more phone calls, do the research, then people are much more likely to do these deals with you. What I was doing before, the mistake I was making even in my lead generation business and other industries, is I was collecting an email, phone number, a small message. I was then passing that on to the client. So what I did is I made 20% commission for passing these leads on, and that was about all the information that I collected and passed on. So I would make 20% commission for any industry that I sell a lead in. So say I pass on a lead. A lead can be someone looking for a service and they're inquiring about it. So they're making the first initial phone call or email and telling you roughly what they want. But I was passing this on and that was it. Now, because I've understood a new industry that I've been in, kind of doing marketing for a while, what I've actually started doing, instead of just passing on leads and then making a commission once the sale has happened, so I don't pass on leads, I actually make sales and collect a commission. So I'm a salesman for companies and I send them leads. Now I send qualified leads that are already sold. So I actually make the sale, I close the sale, and what I do now, and this is what I'm talking about, deal structuring, is I actually make my commission up front rather than after the job's completed. So I was making 20% when I was making the money after the job was completed, and my client was paid by the initial person who inquired about the job, and that's when I made money. But now what I've been doing is I've been taking some calls, I've been replying to some emails, I've been closing the sales myself, because now I understand the industry and I know roughly what the prices are for these industries. And this has been like selling my web design services, but now I can understand how to sell other services. So going a wee bit further, taking on more responsibility, putting more time in, making phone calls, and then closing the sale and actually asking for a deposit. And that deposit has been paid into my bank as my commission, and then passing the lead on to the customer and they collect the rest of the payment at the end of delivering a job. And by doing this, I'm making now 35% commission instead of 20% commission, because I'm adding more value. So they're more than happy to pay that if they're still earning a good price for the job that they're delivering. If you can take more responsibility like this and put in more work up front, you can actually collect more money for the service. So you get paid in proportion to the value that you bring to the market. And this is much more valuable because I understand how to sell, so I understand how to close. All I have to do is understand the market a wee bit better and then know the prices. And if I can give a price and close the sale there and then, get a deposit, that commits that customer to to doing the job, to doing the work with my customer. So then I call my customer and say, I've sold this job for £1,000, your cut is this is what I've made, and just be transparent about it. And they're like, yeah, that's fine. So I increased my profit just in that moment when I had that idea and took it over from the property deal structuring and brought that over into my industry. And again, that's an important lesson, is you can grab ideas by venturing out of your industry, out of your market, finding new ideas that are not being done by competitors in your market and applying it into your industry. That's really important to notice as well. That's an important lesson, and this is what I learned. So now I'm actually making my commission up front, and I'm making 15% more profit for a tiny wee bit extra work. And I think that was a really valuable aha moment I had. I hope I hope it resonates with you, and you find that valuable in how you could potentially structure deals a wee bit better in your favour and add more value for your customers at the same time. Thanks for watching. Bye just now.